Good morning, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to do a review the week of January 23rd through the 28th. That was the week that we last week that we just finished up. That week we did a field trip. 6 and some students were on a field trip to see a performance at the Broward Four Center, the Center of Performing Arts. Excuse me. Hi, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to just wrap up for the week of January 23rd. This week the students were continuing activities that we started working on the previous week. The previous week we were doing iReady assessments, and because of our technology difficulties, it just took a little bit longer. The activities that we started last week, we still completed this week, at least for the first few days of the week. It was all about reviewing skills, reviewing strategies. We didn't really learn any new concepts or new areas for reading. The students really just had an opportunity to review, to get prepared for some upcoming assessments that's going to be starting towards the end of February. So we took this opportunity to review strategies and review things that they should know to do when they're reading their passages, or when they're reading articles, what you should do, what things should be come up in your mind as you are embarking on those questions that will come up throughout the text, and knowing how to identify, clues, and knowing how to recognize vocabulary, and what can I do if I don't have a dictionary in front of me? How can I figure out what this word means? Okay, using the clues around that word to help you learn that particular meaning. So that's what we were focusing on for our first few days of this week. This week we also had a field trip. I like field trips. This week I was able to go on the field trip with the students. The performance was from a novel that we had recently completed back in December. So the students were able to see the performance of that novel. The performance was really good. It highlighted a lot of key areas that was mentioned in the book. So I do think they did a very good performance, and a very good portrayal of things that was presented to us within that text. Friday we just did a few odds and ends. Some students had some tests. Odds and ends meaning that the students had an opportunity to complete any work that they did not complete throughout the week. Like I said, some students had some tests to work on as well. The week was okay. We were always going to have room for improvement. This week was morning duty, meaning I was outside while the students were coming to and fro to class, getting out the bus, going to breakfast. This week for the weather for us in South Florida was not as sunny as we would have liked it to be, because it has been rainy or it has been cold for many mornings. And yes, I had the firsthand experience of all that lovely weather. So unfortunately, we do not have the weather that we want to have for the week, but it is what it is. We know how to deal with it. We just put on a sweater or put on a jacket, and then we keep moving on. And that's just the way we're used to it in South Florida. So I want to thank everyone for coming and watching my vlog with me. I do appreciate everyone who does. I also want to say thank you to my students for behaving themselves properly while we were on our field trip. We know that students do know proper behavior and proper etiquette when they are not in the classrooms. Our students do know how they should behave and what they should be doing when they're not necessarily in a classroom. And I do thank my students for behaving themselves while they were outside in the public light, if you will. So I also want to thank all of the ones of you who continue to watch my vlog. I appreciate all your support. Make sure you continue to give me a thumbs up. I will see you guys next time. You guys have a great one. Bye-bye.